Hi folks, part 2 of looking underneath the sink, seeing what we're doing with our grey water. Stick around. So one of the good things about this storage space is this separate cooker fits in there beautifully. So we'll be using that for there. So as usual, my designs work as I'm doing them really. So I think the next part is this side piece down here. We could fit a board up there and make a side which needs to be easy to take off. Because we've got to remember, to get to our heater, we've always got to be able to take this out easily. So if we had a side built onto that, which could just be unscrewed, we can take this out, undo the side and lift that board up, and that'll be easy to get in. So that's the first part of the design we're going to do today. Okay, so I've got an idea planned out. I'm just going to build that side now. I'll put you on time lapse while I measure it, and then I'll see you in the shed. Folks, we're back in the shed. Just going to mark it all up now and then we'll cut it with a jigsaw. Put you on some time lapse for that again. And for all the fashion conscious out there, I am wearing Nike sliders with traditional men's socks halfway up the calf. Just put in an access hole on that left hand side just because I can really. So this is what we got so far. That side panel. We're just going to sort out how we're going to fix that on, because we need to be able to take it off easily in order to access the Chinese heater underneath if we ever need to do maintenance. But that's looking good if we cover that in felt. So as you know, I always use things that are around me, so I found these. So I'm going to pop the bolt through there, and then from the access hole I can get to the other side to screw it up. And that'll be 2 of them, easy to take it off. Okay, that's the side on, so we'll go out to the van now and have a look if it all fits, and then think about the next part of the project. So we're back in the van, let's try this now. So it's not bad, it's just fouling on that top corner there. So we'll just take this a bit further back, bring it back in, put it all together, and then we'll decide what we're doing next. I'll also felt it while I'm at it. Time to get some fuel on board. Good girl. Ten minutes later. Okay, we're back in the van, so we'll have a look what it looks like now when we fit it all together. So there we are, and that creates a beautiful little U-bend, a little trap, so the fluid will sit in there so we won't get the smells back in the van. I've cleaned off that top because I I did put seal around this, so I was worried about it leaking, but I don't need to because it's on its side now. And we've just got that part of the job to do, which will be making a hole in a lid and putting a sight glass, and we're always going to empty it when we see it on the sight glass. So that's a nice little job, and now we've got to think about what we can do next. So the final part of this little build, I've put that saucepan back on there. Obviously those two saucepans can't go there now because when you close the door they're not going to be able to go in, which is good because they were a pain anyway like that. So the final part of this project will be to put a support on there and a support on there which can stay permanent, and a shelf that just goes in there and drops in there, and that will just be a top half shelf to hold the rest of our saucepans and add to, so we can have more saucepans than what we had before. So that's great, well happy with that. Well guys, you've been watching part 2 of underneath the sink and sorting out the waste. I'm going to leave this one here because I've just been informed that the boy, my baby, Cat the dog and me are going to sleep in the van tonight and cook ourselves a meal. So we're going to do that, and that video will be out much later than this one. So take care, this was part 2, there will be a part 3.